Hello and welcome to Bank Binary's Ahead of the Week report, bringing you all the important trading and market events for the 3rd to the 7th of March. Don't forget that all times stated are Greenwich Mean Time. The trading week gets off to a relatively slow start on Monday, with just 2 releases of interest to binary options investors. At 9:30 a.m. we have the results of Market's monthly survey of UK purchasing managers. The last 2 postings, though positive, failed to meet expectations. Another disappointing number this time around could open up a tradable opportunity on GBP USD, particularly with the Institute for Supply Management's report on US purchasing managers scheduled for release at 3 in the afternoon. On Tuesday, all the important events of the day come in the morning. At midnight midnight, we have Australian building approvals. This is normally quite a low-key release, but it occasionally has the capacity to surprise. In September and October last year, Aussie building approvals came in well above expectations at 10.8% and 14.4% respectively. These trend-bucking numbers prompted a very tradable uptick on AUD-USD, with investors interpreting the data as a strong signal that the Australian economy was showing signs of improvement. We stay in Canberra at 3:30 for the Australian cash rate and rate statement from the Reserve Bank of Australia. Then at 9:30 we cross over to the UK for a construction PMI report from Market. On to Wednesday now, and another early release from Canberra. That's Australian quarterly GDP at 12:30 a.m. Last week, strong GDP data from the UK saw GBP AUD continue to rise, and a low number on Wednesday is likely to reinforce the uptrend that has been in effect since April last year. Next, we get our first look at Friday's all-important NFP report, with ADP's non-farm employment change number for February at 1:30 p.m. Although not always that closely correlated with the actual NFP figure released a few days later, binary options traders can still make successful investments using ADP if there is a significant disparity between the forecast and actual number. Our last tradable event on Wednesday comes at 3 in the afternoon, with the release of the Institute for Supply Management's non-manufacturing PMI report, with a slight fall to 53.7 expected by analysts. Thursday now, and another early start to the trading day. Another Australian release, this time trade balance for January at midnight. Then at 12:45 in the afternoon, we have the European Central Bank's minimum bid rate. Euro-dollar investors should expect no change following last week's small increase in Eurozone inflation. Then at 1:30, we have weekly unemployment claims figures from the Department of Labour. Last week, the US jobless number exceeded forecasts by 15,000, jumping to a 5-week high of 348,000. And so to Friday, a day dominated by US and Canadian data. At 1:30 in the afternoon, we have trade balance figures for both countries, the US and Canadian unemployment rates, and of course, NFP. Analysts are forecasting an increase in non-farm payrolls from 113,000 in January, but even with the predicted increase, the US labor market will have experienced its most sluggish 3 months since 2012. That concludes our roundup of the key trading events for the 3rd to the 7th of February. Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel for more market analysis. Thanks for watching Ahead of the Week. Until next week, goodbye.